So what I have are three different types of men that you could ideally have something with. The first one is your Mr. Maybe, which I've jokingly mentioned up to this point, but this is the Mr. Maybe. The second one is your Mr. Right, and the third one is your future husband or the one or your soulmate. And I differentiate the Mr. Right from your soulmate for a particular reason. Now, your Mr. Maybe is the guy that could be the right guy for you. From all you can see from him, from how you met, your initial conversations, and that first date, everything looks good. And to me, looks good means 85% of what it is that I want, he has. Now, for a lot of women, they say 85% of what I want, I can see it right there on that first, second date. This is it. No, because you still do not know. He could be a psycho murderer. For all you know, you don't know. So you really have to spend a good amount of time seeing him. So that's why I call him a Mr. Maybe. He could be a Mr. Right. Everything looks good on paper, but now we need to experience each other to make sure that what you're saying is what you really feel, that you're not just trying to tell me what I want to hear, that you're consistent, that you have character. You can't judge character on one or two dates. You can't. So there are things that you can judge, like when you go to a house, right? Because buying a house is choosing a spouse like buying a house. So you have your list of things you want. You want to have so many houses, so many bathrooms, so many rooms, so many bathrooms, to be in a certain location, so much price point. That's the basics. So you can know objectively this house has this. But you always, when you're buying a house, have an inspector come in and judge the house, because you don't know the ceiling, the leaks, the foundation. Somebody that has to have a little expertise has to kind of really evaluate it. The point of that whole example is that you don't know until you really go deeper. So your Mr. Maybe is what you can objectively look at a guy. I would say you would not pick a guy or think he's a Mr. Maybe, a possibility, until you actually went on that first date and you actually experience them. Because remember, the person that's right for you is going to give you the experience that you want. It's not just his list of credentials, okay? But once you have that first date, it's still not deep enough. So you can identify him as a possibility, but he's not yet Mr. Right.